Today we're going to talk about the operation of the crane truck. This is the remote control crane. I would recommend reading the operator's manual, getting all the safety instructions and user guides, either using this QR code or plant number, or alternatively there's an operator's manual in the cabin. So the first thing we do is make sure we're in position, there's no overhead wires, and ground service conditions are okay. We've then got a PTO button. This one here, if you engage it, you will hear the motor increase in revs. The motor is increasing in revs. That's now engaged the PTO and will allow us to operate the crane. Engine running. Then come around, undo all our pins. Right? On each leg we have 2 pins, right? And that will allow the legs to slide out. Once we get it out, it will lock back in. That pin there will relocate into the hole. Bang, like so. Now it will not go in or out. We then drop this unit here, taking the pins out. Right that way. That leg is down. Repeat exactly the same piece. Got two pins. Slide that out. Give me access to shake the pin out, drop down, relocate nice and down. Okay. Once that's located, we make sure that this button on top of the remote, this button here, right there, I don't know if you can see that in there. This button here, that is towards the crane, and that means it's in the manual mode, allowing us to operate the legs manually, either from this side or around this side. It allows us to operate the legs manually. So what we've got is in this position, the 4 o'clock position, that will operate the far leg. And before I do that, we will put wheel chocks under the front wheels. When we operate the outriggers, we're effectively lifting the back tyres off the ground. The handbrake is associated with the rear tyres, so effectively it can roll away. A couple of wheel chocks here. The front and then back to the front. So deploy the outriggers all the way down and it will start lift the truck. We then change this to the 2 o'clock position, right, for this outrigger, and do exactly the same thing. That's just directing the manifold, the flow of the oil to the right leg. That's now engaged. So now we go back to the switch on the top here, flick it towards the cabin of the truck, allowing it to go to remote control. Now the remote control is in the cabin of the vehicle, and there is also a spare battery. The battery can simply be changed with the battery down here. Just pop that one out and put it in here, put this one back in for recharging if needed. So we're now on remote. So hit the function button. Pull out the e-stop. function button, we now should have full control, making sure everyone's clear. Right, the very first operation we use is this little white one, which will just lift at that little bit, and then all the ideograms are here. Right, that was that one. We're now using this one. Certainly don't slew it whilst it's engaged in the cradle, and certainly don't extend it whilst it's engaged in the cradle. So this will lift it out. And once it's out of the way, you can then start operation. All very simple. Slew, right? So turning it either way, up and down with the other arm, and then extension in and out. Once you've done your job, and you do need to put it away, right, it's important that, I'll bring it down a bit to show you. These are proportional, so I can slow it down or speed it up. Speed up the control, the amount it moves. So it is important to align this piece here with this piece here, okay, and that's controlled by the slew. Okay, but this one here we haven't rotated, so it should just drop straight in nicely, bang, and then again I will just relocate this one here, just drop that last little bit, and that's now housed. That's the operation of the crane, and then we just repeat exactly the same pieces in reverse to stow it away.